What's going on, guys? The Captain. Today, oh boy, today don't we have something to talk about? So, as everybody knows, Anthem's VIP weekend is over as of last week. By the time this video goes up, it's probably a day or two before the official worldwide open demo / beta that comes out for everybody. So, I'm just gonna be putting this video up just to show my initial thoughts from the VIP demo. My God, we have a crazy video for today. So, sit back, relax, enjoy the Anthem demo. It's the Captain. Let's get into it. As we probably already know, everyone starts the game off looking at the man or woman with 4 fingers. Yeah. So, spawning into the game, I really wasn't. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't even care what was around me. My only objective was just to get to my suit so I could start playing. Okay. But of course, being a demo, being a tutorial, being a beta, whatever you call it, they, like to hit you with a whole bunch of stuff in your way. Number one, walking. Why are we walking? Okay. We are in first person, not only that, and we are walking to our objective. It takes way too long to get there. See, this is what's starting to top off my issues for Anthem. It's because it's just a lot going on. One, I already don't like how you get into the suit. It looks like the suit is way too tight. Like, it doesn't even look like a man can fit in there because how tight the suit is. But I don't know. Iron Man has Iron Man got a whole bunch of stuff. So, spawning into the game, first thoughts. I was looking around, didn't really see much, but I instantly started to try to fly. And when I tell you, I can't lie, flying feels good. Flying feels amazing. Like, I actually felt like, I don't know if you guys remember like the original Fantastic Four when like Human Torch flew. Like, flying actually felt that good. That reminded me of the original Fantastic Four. I can't. So, like I said, hopping into the demo, I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I didn't see any gameplay, didn't see any missions. So, this is basically my initial thoughts. So, going into the cave, I cut it out obviously, but I really am not a fan of going into transitions. Like, I hate games with loading screens. It's starting to be every game now, but I hate games with loading screens. That's why I'm such a fan of the God of War series, Batman Arkham Knight. Those games don't have loading screens. When you walk into a door, you walk into that door and you're outside. You don't walk into a loading screen, and that part is really stupid.
Are you hearing that? Who is that?
So apparently we're getting missions from somewhere. Like I said, I don't know what the story is like at all, but at this point I'm looking at the tracker on top of my screen. It's telling me to go this way. My idiot self flew completely right past it, and I even heard the beeping, but I cut it all out, me going back and forth because it cuts. It's a loading screen. So at this point, my initial thoughts for Anthem is like neutral. I don't really have much to say. I just know we're doing a mission. I just know I can freaking fly. That's all I know right now.
It was intercepted then.
Hit the top of the ceiling right there. And here's where most of my issues start. Okay. One, I don't know if you guys noticed, but that storm just teleported up. Didn't even fly up, he just teleported up. If you can pay attention to my weapon when I shoot it, you can see like it while I'm shooting, it's not always automatic. It's like jolting, it's like stopping every couple of bullets. That's not me. That's not me. I was firmly holding the trigger and my gun wasn't shooting all the way. And I don't know why. So I don't know if that was a connectivity problem. I don't know if that's an issue on my end with my controller, but I just know my weapon wasn't shooting all the way. Another issue. Enemies aren't moving. They aren't reacting to being shot. If this is a 6-week-old build, from which I heard, I don't know if they said 6 week or 6 month. If this is a 6-week-old build, if enemies are really acting like that, like look at everyone just standing there. If enemies are really acting like this, and it's only 6 weeks old, that is an issue. That is a serious issue. And an issue that needs to be fixed. Because I want this game to succeed. Okay? I want this game to be better than the Division. But there's certain things that it just can't fly. Connection was a serious problem in this VIP demo. It was so serious. I think it was supposed to last for what, 3-4 days, and they shut it down early because connections were so serious. And I don't know, the lead developer or head of the studio, someone said that it's not that they didn't have enough server space to fit all of the people, is that they wasn't prepared for the amount of people to come in all at once. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. So, it's me transitioning to the other side of the mission, showing, you know, what's going on. I actually started getting lit up pretty bad over here. And I don't know if, like I said, it was a connection issue, but for some reason I just couldn't tell where I was getting shot from. Using my ultimate for the first time. Need to cue a damn, not Symmetra, what's her name from Overwatch? Justice reigns from above. Farah, yeah. So at this point I'm seeing that turn is up there and it's really, you know, messing me up. But, you know, I'm being shot at from literally all angles, so I'm trying to handle it. And my gun is bugging out, like I'm saying. He's not even shooting at me. He just flew. I'll tell you, the flight is like perfect. There's no game out there that has a flight like this. Nothing. So, transition to the other part of the mission. We have to defend this area from enemies. In this mission, the enemies are probably the worst enemies I've ever encountered in a video game before. Literally, they don't shoot. They don't run away. They just get shot. They just get bullet sponged. And then they disappear. It's like you can run up on someone and then they'll just disappear. But look. He just spawned out of nowhere, the enemy right there. Not even shooting back, not even trying to defend himself. Just disappear. Like, come on. 6 weeks old and this is going on. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not even gonna tell you guys about the countless times my connection's just been acting a fool. Like, one of the dudes in my party, the red Troy, whatever his name is, he doesn't even have a head on his javelin. No head.
That's one signet. Now find the other.
Sending you the location of another Dominion camp.
So as we're wrapping up that part of the mission, we get to this part. Now this part of the mission shows me truly how broken Anthem VIP beta is. So basically, there's a group of monsters right here. For one, they're shooting this ice type blast that completely freezes you. And after that, you know, you just get one shot. Yeah, just like that. It is a blast that freezes you. You can move, then after that, you die. That's just how it is. On top of that, it says respawning. It says that I'm going to respawn. I didn't see anything that says, you know, you're not going to respawn in this area. If I did, that's entirely my fault. But at that point, I could not respawn. And I was there for at least 5 minutes. Until, you know, my teammate tried to come over here. At this point, my map is glitching out. But then he dies. So now, it's 2 of us. I don't even know how many it is. But there's 2 of us. And we both died in the same spot. And none of us can respawn. Like I said, my map and everything is glitching out. At this point, right? So, this guy in the corner, he's trying to defend himself. He's taking damage. Boom. He's down. So, it's basically no one left. And there's this lone wolf dude. He was just by himself, and he slowly starts to make his way to, you know, revive us all. He doesn't go for us first. He starts to, but I guess he figures out like it's too hot over here, so he just goes somewhere else, and he revives another crew. Got some juice right here. So yeah, he revives him. And he jumps to revive us. And this is the bullshit that happens, right? As soon as he revives me, I get up. I'm able to move. No shield, by the way. I get up. I'm able to move. You know, try to defend myself. Shield didn't even regen to full health, right? So shield's back down to basically nothing. Get frozen again. Die. Just like that. Like, how fair is that? Keep in mind, I was there again for like another 5-10 minutes. I don't know who's reviving me right here, but I managed to get up and actually get out of the area this time. I wasn't going to die in the same spot twice. Well, 3 times. So, try to start defending myself here. I'm trying to single fire on this one. My gun wasn't glitching as bad, but it was still glitching. I'll try to tap fire here. Using my ultimate. Let me just take a moment to just say how, I mean, I didn't get a chance to try all of the javelins because, you know, didn't have enough time to shut the servers down, connection issues, yada yada yada. Only thing I managed to get pretty much was the ranger javelin. Oh, keep in mind, that dude right now, he's stuck. He's glitched. His gun is like all spazzing out. He can't move. He was like that for like a cool 20 minutes. Could not move. He was stuck there. You can just, oh, I think the camera pans over.
I'm starting the decryption.
Yeah, you can just see him just glitching. He doesn't move. He's stuck. But like I was saying, I didn't get a chance to try all the javelins, but you know, the ranger was the only one I pretty much got, and from the feel of it, the ranger is boring as hell. Like, I don't like the ranger at all. I don't know if I'm gonna like the ranger more than Colossus, but because I'm planning on manning Colossus. I realize Colossus is slow. I know all that stuff, but Colossus just feels like he has more tools, you know. Ranger just, I just don't like. I don't like it. Toss a grenade, do this, do that. Nah, it's not cool to me. But at this point in the mission, we have to guard. Do we have to guard or defend? Well, the same thing. I know we have to turn these little things, these little portals or whatever. And a whole bunch of enemies spawn and we have to kill.
Barriers down. Be as careful as you can.
But
The manifold is fragile.
as the last closing remarks towards the end of this video, basically Anthem's multiplayer, well, the VIP's multiplayer, you know, you gotta make sure you specify that. So the VIP demos multiplayer was atrocious. Okay, it was fun at the times when it was working correctly sometimes. Other than that, this was just terrible. It really was. The rest of this is just character customization, trying to create my my Hulk Buster Colossus build. Me fiddling around with the paint shop. It's cool that you know you don't have to spend, you know, money to get all the colors, and you know they could probably change it by the time the game actually comes out. But I did appreciate how, you know, you got access to all the textures, which probably can change. and access to all the colors. Like I said, closing remarks. Anthem's gameplay. Anthem it's a good game. This game definitely has potential, more potential than most games out there right now. Definitely more potential than Division, more potential than Destiny, more potential than Warframe. Everyone's comparing it to Destiny and Warframe. I guess it is the baby between those two games. But like I said, this game has potential. I feel like it's gonna blow those other games completely out of the water. But if these issues that have come up in this VIP demo continue on to the full game, it's gonna be a serious problem. A serious problem. And we're not even talking about the microtransactions yet, because we all know it's microtransactions. It's EA. It's gonna be there. So until they decide to fix their game, they're gonna get a 6.5 out of 10 from me. Hope everybody enjoyed the video of the Anthem VIP demo. It's the Captain. I'm out.